that he's committed to the Trump agenda and the platform, and he's not going to let up. I'm hopeful the president won't let up, and I don't intend to let up. He had two big whiteboards on that war room office of his in the West Wing, in Steve Bannon's office, and on it were the list of all of the Trump promises, and those that were completed he put a check mark behind. And I think Steve Bannon is going to continue to promote that agenda that is the Trump agenda, and I think the president will follow through on most of those as well. I've got some concerns, but I think the president needs help on this wall, and I think that he should have an individual who would be responsible for the full package of the wall, the strategy, the political strategy, the engineering, the funding, all the pieces. And I don't know that the president knows that that's not central in the mind of anybody I can find in the executive branch today.
Okay, Congressman, thanks for taking the time tonight.
Thank you, Tim.
And tonight we're learning more about one of the more noticeable attendees at last night's rally, this man wearing a shirt that reads, "Trump and Republicans are not racist," and holding that sign you see there, "Blacks for Trump." He's been spotted standing behind the president at other rallies, but his views are ones that the Trump campaign might not want to be associated with. Jessica Schneider is out front.
He calls himself Michael the Black Man and has been prominently featured behind Donald Trump at rallies around the country.
I love the signs behind me. Blacks for Trump. I like those signs.
But the man behind the sign,
I'm Michael the Black Man. I'm about to tell you something that's off the chain,
is a controversial and inflammatory conspiracy theorist. He once heckled Barack Obama at a rally in Florida, his group holding signs saying Obama was endorsed by the KKK.
Hold on, everybody.
His website, gods2.com, that he promotes on his T-shirt, spews headlines like ISIS and Hillary race war. And Michael the Black Man says he plans to stay prominent.
I'm glad I was there so that I could get the message out to our people what's going on with the Democrats and the Cherokee Indian that are absolutely destroying the black man and the white man of America.
And the White House is not answering questions about how Michael the Black Man got so close to the president at the Phoenix rally last night. They've referred all questions to the Trump campaign, which didn't respond to our request for comment. Simonette insists that he waited in line for hours for his prime spot, but he certainly seems to be in close proximity to the president and his team quite often. Jim?
Jessica Schneider in Washington. Out front next, Hillary Clinton on Donald Trump in her own savage words.
Hello? No one asked us to go.
American Legion convention in Reno, Nevada today, stuck, this time, with the teleprompter.
It is time to heal the wounds that divide us and to seek a new unity based on the common values that unite us. We are one people with one home and one great flag.
So note those remarks and then look at this. Trump in Phoenix just last night, unscripted.
It's time to expose the crooked media deceptions and to challenge the media for their role in fomenting divisions. And yes, by the way, they are trying to take away our history and our heritage. The only people giving a platform to these hate groups is the media itself and the fake news.
Something of a roller coaster we're seeing with this president. He began his rally last night with this message of national healing.
It's time for us to follow the example of our brave American soldiers. They form a single, unbreakable team. That's what we are. We're a team. As a nation, we're a team.
Minutes later, though, he was back onto some petty political payback.
One vote away. I will not mention any names. Very presidential, isn't it? Very presidential. And nobody wants me to talk about your other senator who's weak on borders, weak on crime. So I won't talk about him. Nobody knows who the hell he is.
He was talking, to be clear, about his fellow Republican senators John McCain and Jeff Flake, both of Arizona. Jason Carroll is out front in Reno.